What is going on, guys? Today I have a very exciting review on this brand new for 2023 Halloween inflatable 9-foot animated scary face Jack Skellington, being sold at Lowe's this year for 170 bucks. I just picked this guy up last night. I'm racing to get this review out because I'm very excited to finally get this guy open. We've been building this one up for months, just like the rest of Lowe's lineup, because we found out the first couple back in February when there was footage leaked of the Lowe's test store where they unveiled the Halloween stuff back in February. This is a specific design that I very much enjoy, I like, because it is something new and different, something we've never seen before, and an idea that, honestly, after these last couple of years of making all these NBC designs, I'm very surprised that it took them this long to finally get this one out. But this is the first version of the scary face Jack, depicted here from a scene in the movie. And as soon as we saw, this was one of the first two, just the two base fan Nightmare Before Christmas ones were the first two that we found out back in February. And finally 2 months ago, back in June, Brick Thunder finally released his tour. He was invited down to the Lowe's test store to film the Halloween stuff. And that's when we first saw the full lineup. And this and the base fan Oogie Cauldron, which I also picked up last night, are the only two base fan Nightmare Before Christmas ones being sold at Lowe's this year, which is a pretty big step down considering last year was 5 Nightmare Before Christmas base fans at Lowe's. But nonetheless, I'm very pleased with this one. I'm also very pleased with the Oogie Cauldron and a couple other ones being sold at Lowe's this year. But that's pretty much the rundown. Let's go and get to the box design. So as you can see, this guy has the brand new sleek 30th anniversary Nightmare Before Christmas box design. Thankfully, as soon as we saw the 2021 orange Disney boxes were actually the Nightmare Before Christmas boxes, and Nightmare Before Christmas was not getting their own boxes anymore, that was hugely disappointing. Like, I still appreciate those orange Disney boxes, but I mean, Nightmare Before Christmas has always deserved its own box art. But thankfully this year for the 30th anniversary, they are getting this brand new sleek black boxes. As you can see, every side is different. There is not a repeat on, typically they do the same thing on either side, but every side is different. As you can see in the front there, Jack with the 30th anniversary tombstone. There's the depiction of the inflatable, 9 feet tall, animation. There's the Lowe's item number, if you guys were interested. Lock, shock, and barrel on this side with a kind of portrait of Jack. And there's the back with the info, 2023 Jemmy down there, of course, the Disney info, and whatever else. Definitely love that we're getting this box art this year. This looks much more appealing on when you have it on a shelf or something in like a display room, but or a collection room. But then there's the lid that has the standard info on top. There's 0 in the corner, Teddy. If you guys didn't already see, there's Sally right there, and there's Teddy. So it looks like all the characters are on this box. Very happy about this. Again, it was very disappointing when we found out that the orange Disney boxes were going to be the new Nightmare Before Christmas boxes. But thankfully they have returned, and I'm very pleased with these new boxes. So let's go and get this guy open. I haven't watched any videos on this guy yet, so hopefully it comes with a tornado fan. I purposely waited to not see anyone's videos, like in-depth videos on this one yet, because I wanted to be surprised when I finally got it, because I knew I was planning on getting it. Tape doesn't look too bad on this one. Typically they're all messed up, but this looks like it's pretty decent. As you can see, the new bag type. Here's the stake pack, just basic, 4 plastic stakes, 4 metal nails, and the 4 tethers. Basic instructions. And then the actual inflatable, which you can pull out here. I'm not sure if they still do this or not. I'm actually going to check the tag right here. Typically, yep, March of 2023. That's how you can tell when this one was made. Makes sense, you know, back when the test store was set up at Lowe's. take a look at this guy deflated here. Of course, yes, it does have a tornado fan. 125. I can instantly tell you this is a 125. It's not a 200 at all. There's no way it has a 200. There you go. And then there's the head turning mechanism right here that is actually on the waist. And then as you can see, this is actually pretty interesting. These clips should be on all four sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And then there's a zipper behind the animation mechanism because it's in the middle of an inconvenient spot where it'll create this, like when it's windy. That was something I was definitely worried about, but I'm very glad that it has these tether attachments. So that's pretty much it deflated. Let's go and get this guy inflated. So here he is inflated, and I gotta say, really my first impression as soon as it was inflated was that it is tiny. It is super small. I am about at his tongue. That gives you an idea of just how tiny he is, where I'm looking down at his body. You know, he is not big whatsoever. I do like the animation. My first thought with the animation is that, oh great, it's gonna look like crap, but it actually really does hold up, you know? Animation looks good. I love that they did this to cover it up, and I do actually prefer it right there rather than if it were on his neck. It would have severe bobblehead, you know? But it seems like when it turns to this side deflates. When it turns to this side deflates. I think it's like this special mechanism, which is great. So far right now I'm looking at 6 C7s, which is pretty standard. I love the face. As I said before, it has YF125 and 2 zippers. One down by the fan and then one behind the mechanism. It does kind of look like an action figure, you know, where like the head is bigger, like a caricature of where like the head is bigger than the body. Like the head is not proportional to the body. That's what I think 100%. This should be no less than 12 feet. 12 feet is a much better height for this rather than 9 feet, but I mean, they're gonna have to sell it for $200 at that point. Speaking of price, I hate the price. $170 for this and $170 for the reaching jack last year. It's just, there's not much to really justify that price, you know? But I mean, I do love that this is an original design. Here he is during the day. Let's go and get the night view. So let's go ahead and rate them. So first things first is design. Design, I gotta get, no matter what, you know, height it is, no matter what it has, I gotta give the design a 9 out of 10. Finally, an original Nightmare Before Christmas design that's not already been done to death. That is rare to find. So I gotta give it a 9 out of 10. Just, I mean, you gotta applaud Jemmy finally for, or really the stores. I'm sure Jemmy has made all these original Nightmare Before Christmas designs, but it's up to the stores to pick them out. So I guess good job Lowe's on picking out a brand new one. Same with the Oogie Cauldron. The Oogie Cauldron is a brand new design that no one's ever seen before. So I gotta give it a 9 out of 10 for design. Then there's quality. Quality, I mean, 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 is pretty much my standard, you know, if it's a good inflatable but not perfect and it's not terrible. But 7 out of 10 because of the mechanism, and it has a tornado fan and everything like that. I gotta give it a 7 out of 10. Then there's price. Price, again, as I just mentioned, I hate the price. I hate that this is $170 and there really isn't a way to justify that amount of money spent. So I'm gonna have to say price is a 4 out of 10. Terrible price. It realistically should be no more than $100. And really, if Walmart sold this, it would be $100 and nothing more. So that's kind of like, that's something to think about for the other stores. But I got to give it a 4 out of 10 for price. Then there's overall. Overall, I'm giving this guy an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 is a very, just like all the reviews I say, I give genuine reviews, not just saying, you know, oh, it's great just because of, it's like people saying, oh, this is a great movie, when it's really just, you know, it's popular, that's why it's a great movie, when you really get down to it. But I mean, with this, I gotta say, it's genuinely refreshing to see a brand new design that's not terrible too. I mean, it has animation, has a tornado fan, it's done right, rather than them doing a little cheap fan version of it. But, so overall, I'm giving this guy an 8 out of 10. But there's my review on this guy. This is the new for 2023 9-foot animated Scary Jack, being sold at Lowe's this year for $170. Definitely recommend you guys pick this one up. This is really a game changer. I mean, instead of my Nightmare Before Christmas section of my display, like last year, was like all Oogies and basic Jacks, but this will bring some liveliness to it, you know, like it's new and interesting. So that's definitely why I wanted to pick this one up. But overall, there's my thoughts on the Inflatable Bastard. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.